bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill his beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt this. Take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pull the blinds out. You online making we the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Xavier Worthy now on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He escapes the pocket. Won't find much there as it reaches the 41. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. A 28-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. They'll Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick starting with a pass. Pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. It's Nix out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
They'll have the 1st down and even more. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So that brings up 2nd down. He'll throw again. Nix hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nix now, 3rd and 1. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Middle. Hold on, son.
He runs. Here's R.J. Harvey. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Left side now, cut by Sutton. Ooh, got him close to the line today. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Nix from the gun. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Kill. Hold on, son. Ready.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
No real secret. They're going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is it going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, you better be ready for some contact.
All still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
He gets it to Rice. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. To the air, Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs get 6 more on their early advantage. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11.
14. Broncos 3. Harrison Butker at the kickoff for
Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
It's fielded at the 14. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Yellow.
Play action, Mahomes. Hits his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Completed to his running back. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10.
36 yards.
And that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18.
Broncos 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Man downfield, he's got it. Touchdowns. After making a catch, he is dipped quickly at the 38. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, it's Nix. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Running it after the penalty. Yeah, he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still second down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
On third down, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow.
Home back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's caught right side by Johnson. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Chiefs first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, 43, 42.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Up to the races, middle of the field. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he's dropped just short the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. Heads out on the bootleg. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Nix now to throw. This one falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. The catch is made down the right sideline. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Nix to throw again. Short pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands he got on the football.
He has the first over the middle. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official? We've got a flag down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handed off to Harvey. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Captain, 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 captain.
Nix from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. defense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Taking a chance to the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here. Looking inside the red zone. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Kill! Hold on, son!
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey! Joe! Captain!
Nix now on 1st and 10. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Hold on, son! Ready! Right aim, son! Bombers!
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Completed to his running back. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And the Chiefs pick it up. And they take a little momentum for themselves here, Brock, as they get the turnover on the final play of our half. This kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They're going to throw now following the turnover. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. I'm just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down.
Get to Harvey here from the pistol. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He completes it in traffic. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Joe. Ready. Captain.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He finds his back, Harvey. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Away. Hold on, son. Ready.
They'll throw again, Nix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's caught for the 1st. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hold on, son.
Once more, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Throw here, 3rd down. He's got Sutton complete. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Harvey. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And he got it! Interception! And the Chiefs take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
When chances to score have been so few and far between for your offense, Kate, you've got to come through in these opportunities, especially now in the 2nd half. Like all game, this defense has just risen to the occasion and jumped on the chance at that interception.
Now again, running right. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. We've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
They give it to him again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
He finds Worthy complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A pickup of 17. And that's a Chiefs first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs tack on 7 more to their lead.
Broncos 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Kraft has it. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
On first down, it's Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to be more interceptions.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Going again. Here's Nix. The left side, caught by Higgins. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This gets the 1st and more. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Broncos have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hold on a second.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
And I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Kill. Hold on a second.
Not Another for Harvey. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos will trail by 25. They're going down swinging. We see here getting ready for an onside kick. Did the Broncos get to that one? Yeah, looks like they did. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. First and 10 from the 43.
Yellow! Spartan!
Trying the right side. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives him more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the well again. And the Broncos corral it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Crisis averted, partner, but their reward here is a tough 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. On the move, headed right. He gets it to Rice. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, they just got it done regardless. I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet, have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Hey, 57, 57.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Chiefs continue piling it on here in the 4th. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Looks like a designed run here from Mahomes. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Here's Mahomes on a designed run. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs.